Yeah, there's a lot of options for insomnia, and I actually could do a whole, I probably will do a whole session on that. But some of the top things I like to do is I take a bath at warm bath at night. Now I know some people say do not take warm baths with MS. I don't seem to have much problem with that. I tend to be heat sensitive, but the bath just feels good. It helps me wash everything away, I guess, at the end of the day, and helps me sleep better. Herbal teas are excellent in helping, maybe suggest some sleep, like a tension tamer, some calming type herbal tea. I also sprinkle my bed with essential oils, and I use a diffuser. And I might diffuse something like lavender or clary sage or a little cedar wood, and that seems to help me sleep. I try not to watch TV right before I go to bed, although I do. There are things that I do that are probably not the best. Grab that glass of wine every now and then to help me. No. But there are different ways to help us. Dark cherry juice is one that's very interesting, and that can help promote melatonin. Also, just taking melatonin. And so you can take melatonin. I suggest doing just a chewable one. You can get it at Trader Joe's or any other natural food store will have one. And then the cherry juice, you want I think it's sour cherry juice. But you want to get it that's not concentrated, not frozen, and nothing added. I've only found, I think, one brand out there, but I tell you what, a glass of that at night can really kind of help bring on the sleepiness, which is good. I also keep a pad of paper by my bed so I can jot things down. I'm always keeping lists with my MS. I had very bad short-term memory loss for a long time, so I had to write everything down. Even if I fed the dog, I had to write it down. It's gotten better, so I'm not suffering from that as much. By any means, but I notice that my brain will start racing, and if I have a hard time quieting it, I'll just have a pad of paper, so I know if I write it down, it'll be there in the morning. Also, there are some great meditation apps. I use one called Calm. There's one called Mindfulness, and I know there are a ton of others. There's one called Sleep Pillow, and I use that, and you can have it sound like chirping birds or the rainforest or whatever. I do rain. It just helps me sleep. I don't know, it does. I try to make my room as quiet and peaceful as I can. And that's another thing too. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary in a way. I mean, it should be comfortable, should be the right temperature. It should be quiet, void of light. I actually try to turn off every little bright light and, number and anything on, and just try to make it very quiet. I also try to keep it clean and tidy, and that helps me sleep. I like to be able to go somewhere and not have it cluttered with stuff, because sometimes I find that makes it harder for me to unclutter my mind. And all that leads to me not being able to sleep. So those are my suggestions for insomnia, but definitely something we can talk more about because there's a lot with that.